as a dream. And the best creations of man have their origins in those dreams. Dreams that soar free of old solutions, seeking the golden inspiration, born of new ideas, bringing the exciting vision of a better future. Here, in a region vibrant with economic vitality, lies the wondrous opportunity to realize the dream of creating a new urban environment. The vision of an emerging city that is dynamic yet harmonious. A perfect blending of man's needs and nature's beauty of form. Responsive to the forward strides of new technologies, yet sensitive to the human spirit. Today, an exciting, competitive new community of uncompromising design, beauty, and efficiency has been created. It is Alabang Center, a vision of the future. Poised in an extraordinary setting near the shores of Laguna de Bay, with its magnificent backdrop of Sierra Madre Mountains, and located on a premier site in the municipality of Muntinlupa, Alabang Center is just 10 kilometers from the Ninoy Aquino International Airport. The proximity of the Philippine National Railway line maximizes its potential as a mass transit linkage. Alabang Center is surrounded by 2,400 hectares of expanding residential developments with a fast-growing consumer base and a resource of skilled workers. It is also centrally located to the emerging industrial developments of the Calabar Zone. The nearest major business and shopping center of Makati is more than 15 kilometers north and almost an hour's drive during peak traffic conditions. Conveniently accessible through the South Superhighway and the Alabang-Sapote Road, Alabang Center is an ideal location for a mixed-use, high-density urban development. A master-planned solution to the increasing congestion in Makati and Manila, and an economic boon for the South. Intelligently designed with uncompromising standards of quality, the development of Alabang Center was organized with 3 overriding principles: to provide a balanced spectrum of opportunities, to achieve optimum efficiencies, and to preserve the natural resources of the site. The balanced spectrum of opportunities begins with the Alabang Island Mall, a major shopping center and the crown jewel at the heart of Alabang Center. A fashionable, ultra-modern, enclosed mall filled with upscale shops and boutiques anchored by major department stores. This mall will serve as a destination point for consumers and a gathering place for everyone. Integral to the Alabang Island Mall, the Arts and Science Plaza houses a performing arts center, a library, and a museum to broaden the cultural facilities. 6 luxury hotels with a total capacity of more than 3,000 world-class rooms offer an array of facilities serving conferences and conventions, business travelers, and vacationers. Throughout the center, a variety of smaller retail developments provide local shopping. Along the western portions of the development will rise the Alabang Business Complex. Modern, spacious, and architecturally breathtaking high-rise offices will form the vital economic core of Alabang Center. This skyline of gleaming business towers steps down to form an amphitheater that focuses views to Laguna de Bay. At the southern corner, conveniently located near the main interchange, stands the Corporate Woods. Zoned for low-rise offices and specialty restaurants, the Corporate Woods offers an alternative office environment. Around the site's perimeter, an avenue of luxury high-rise residential condominiums surround a centrally located church. They are designed to meet the housing demands of this major employment center through the coming decade. To the east, the Muntinlupa Town Center includes a municipal hall, fire station, post office, and police station, providing an unparalleled range of community services. Sites for a premier medical center, school, church, country club, an expanded wet market, and an abundance of parks and greenbelts complete the perfect blend of recreational and social amenities. For those who might otherwise be displaced by the development, 2 on-site relocation areas with built housing facilities will be provided at the expense of the developer. The sites provide easy access to transportation and close proximity to employment. A collage of economic, social, cultural, and educational elements, all combining to make Alabang Center a dynamic force, worthy of the best and brightest in business and industry from all over the country and the Pacific Rim. Alabang Center also presents an answer to the demands of the 21st century living and working environment, where the hallmark of the new city's design will be efficiency, evident on every level of the project. Fundamental to the design is a carefully planned access and circulation system which will provide the framework to support the complete build-out of Alabang Center. Along the South Superhighway, 2 new interchanges guarantee continuous and smooth traffic circulation. The South Interchange will be constructed where the Alabang Center Loop Road meets the South Superhighway. A North Interchange will link the new Alabang Sapote Road with the South Superhighway. A major road leads to the Philippine National Railway Station to facilitate the use of this mass transit system. Internally, Alabang Center has a road hierarchy of primary arterials and secondary collector roads that will distribute the traffic evenly. For the vast majority of the commuting workforce, a bus and jeepney terminal is strategically located next to the wet market, and public utility vehicle stops are present along all the major arterial and collector roads. Abundant parking sites are located throughout the development. By locating the Alabang Island Mall in the center of the development, pedestrian use is encouraged and vehicular traffic minimized. With tree-lined pedestrian promenades, unique covered arcades along the roads, and quaint urban plazas, Alabang Center is truly a pedestrian's paradise. Critical to the success of Alabang Center is the comprehensive infrastructure system that will be built in phases to fully serve every level of urban development. Plans for water, sewer, electrical, drainage, and telecommunications systems are in place to ensure the provision of these essential services. Alabang Center, a model of efficiency, meeting the advancing technological needs of a new global business environment. Successful environments must go beyond efficiency and productivity. They must also nourish the spirit. As the enduring design of the Nautilus shell is driven by nature, so too Alabang Center will respond to, preserve, and build upon the natural amenities that grace the site. The Pasong Pari Creek, which threads its way through the site, will be sculpted to create refreshing waterways and sparkling lakes. Abundant open spaces and pedestrian walkways will grace the riverbanks. Shoppers will enjoy the unique pleasure of strolling along the water's edge, making a visit to Alabang Center a memorable one. The existing mature tree cover at the corporate woods will be selectively preserved and protected. The stately beauty of tall trees will provide a handsome, campus-like setting for businesses and restaurants. A marriage of architecture and landscape, of utility and beauty. Founded on the principle of efficient land use and balanced by the need to preserve natural beauty, Alabang Center is a visual statement to behold. As the sun rises over Laguna de Bay, it casts a glow upon the gleaming new city of Alabang Center, the brightest spot on the economic horizon of South Metro Manila. Designed for growth, Alabang Center is destined to become the premier focal point of the region, meeting the needs of business and employment, transportation and housing, and providing recreational and cultural amenities that no other plan has the potential to match. The integrity of the Alabang Center master plan resounds with age-old echoes of the best design creations of man and nature. The graceful yet functional geometry of the Nautilus shell, the bold, strong forms of the arch and the amphitheater, the vitality and confidence of the tall towers, the broad avenues with their stunning vistas, and the sensuous curves of flowing water and romantic lakes. Such a unique design reflects the skill of Philinvest in putting together an experienced design and development team with a visionary approach to the site and an entirely new strategy of community planning, free from the development mistakes of the past. Philinvest Development Corporation combines its 25 years of real estate development expertise and its reputation for quality and integrity with the design creativity of the SWA Group, an international urban design and landscape architectural firm known for its 30-year commitment to excellence. Together, this team has created Alabang Center. Alabang Center represents a masterful design solution, fusing together technology and nature's beauty to create a futuristic city, poised both on the edge of the commercially vital Pacific Rim and the dynamic frontier of the 21st century. Alabang Center, a vision of the future.